let's roast some of my first Etsy listings. So if you haven't heard my shop story yet, I started my shop in 2016 and did not make any sales until 2017. Well, I think I started at the end of 2016. Like, I think my first day open was like Small Business Saturday 2016, and then I didn't get my first sale until like February 2017. And at that time I was making crocheted items, so like scarves, blankets, hats, stuff like that, and I have since switched niches and I have kept the same Etsy shop, which I actually would not recommend, but it is what it is. I've already done it. Like, I'm too far into it to change it. And I still have my original listings like deactivated. I didn't completely delete them. I didn't actually know that was a thing when I deactivated them. So let's look at them and see what I could have done better. And maybe I would have made more than 2 or 3 sales. Howdy friends, my name is Abby. This is Type 9 Studio, where I help you start and grow your Etsy shop into a small business. I've been a full-time seller on Etsy for over 1.5 years. So here are my listings that are inactive. These first 10 are really the main ones that we're going to be talking about. So right off the bat, the problem with these listings, number 1 is the pricing, but also number 2, as you can see on some of these, the sales to renewals is atrocious. So like some of these have 0 sales, 3 renewals, 1 sale, 2 renewals, not bad, 0 sales, 5 renewals, and 0 sales, 7 renewals. That means, what's 4 times 7? 28. So that's over 2 years this was up and never sold. It's a lost cause at that point. So right away, what I should have done differently when these didn't sell after 1 renewal is change the SEO and figure out what was wrong, why it didn't sell. But I would not have let them go that long without a sale, because that is bad. Like, at that point, your quality score is in the negative and there is no saving it. I mean, kind of, you may be able to if somebody stumbles upon it in your shop, but you're likely not going to rank in search for that at all. So let's look at what I did wrong with this one. Sale, messy bun hats, any size, optional bow or flower. Any size messy bun hat on sale. Second photo. The yarn colors. That's it. No hat, no example. Didn't show what the optional bow or flower looks like. So it was in the correct category of skull caps and beanies. That was good. So my description: keep warm and still be cute with a messy bun hat. Colors are pictured above. Outside weather colors, these are much softer. That's not necessary information. Please include in the note to seller section which colors you would like and which color you'd like for the bow or flower if applicable. I can make kids and adult sizes, solid colors and stripes. Price for hat alone is $10 and $2 for a bow or flower. But did I even make a variation with? Oh yeah, I did. Okay, that's good at least. I don't know how I would have charged for the extra. Okay, so I've got basic with the bow, basic with flower, blah blah blah. These are normally $15 to $20. Take advantage of this deal now. I will have this special pricing available until the end of February. All hats will be made of 100% acrylic yarn and come from a smoke and pet-free home. Machine wash and lay flat to dry. So there's some good stuff in that description, but also not great. Just overall, it's a bad listing. So the first problem, the photo, that's what's going to show up in search, and if somebody sees that in search, that any size of messy bun hat on sale, they're not going to click on it because they don't even know what the messy bun hat looks like. And why would somebody buy something they can't see? I don't know what I was thinking. I think at this time when I made this listing, they were so popular and people were actually asking me for them, like in real life. And yeah, so that's why I did this. But I think I was just really trying to make money at this point because I'm apparently not trying hard enough. Let's look at my tags. I only used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, the only good tag in here is messy bun hat. Like, hat, way too big, beanie, way too big, sale, way too big, any color, way too big, women's, way too big, kids, way too big. Do not use those tags, ever. You need the long tail keyword tags. Get specific with it. Women's hat would have been a better one. Women's messy bun hat, I don't know if that's probably too long to fit. I had no idea what I was doing when I started my Etsy shop, and that's pretty obvious. Like, at this point, I didn't even know that it was a thing that you like really could make money off of, like it was a real business. I just kind of like put stuff on there because people suggested it to me, but I don't think they even knew how it worked. I don't know what is this? Size options, adult, women's, alpha. What does that even mean? I did calculated shipping, which was good. I'm surprised I did that because I don't think I had a printer at this point. So I don't know, like I probably would have done that and then went to the post office to buy the label because I did not know about the label printer and doing all that stuff. Like at this point I definitely was handwriting the addresses on them and taking it to the post office. So I give this one like a 0 out of 10. Maybe I could do a 1 out of 10 because it's in the right category, but that's about it. Okay, this one with 7 renewals and no sales. Soft plush, basket weave, blanket, light green, baby or pets. Primary photo, just it draped over my chair. Okay. This one. A poorly cropped photo of it on the floor, folded. Oh my god. It's in baby blankets. I did the primary color is green, which was good. I did the length and width, which was good. Oh no, oh no. Description. Small blanket, incredibly soft and plush, perfect for baby's tummy time, cushy enough for even a hardwood floor. Also great for pets. Measures 26 by 28 inches and about ½ inch thick. That's it. No. What was I doing? Oh my gosh. Yep, and the tags, looky there. Blanket, Afghan, soft, plush, green, baby, pets. It's no wonder no wonder I never sold it. So this one gets like a 0 out of 10. Because it's so bad. Like you can't even see what the full blanket looks like. You don't know how, like the relative size of how big it is. Let's look at this one that I actually sold one of. See, this one had a little bit better photos. So this is gray teal diagonal stripe baby blanket Afghan unisex gift nursery. So this is an example when I talk about doing titles. You want to have your keywords in there, but you want it to be like legible, like the title to flow a bit. This is kind of random and awkward. So don't do your title like that where it's just random words like stuck together. You want to have like separated keywords like gray, teal, diagonal, stripe, baby blanket, unisex Afghan, nursery gift. That would make more sense. This main photo, wow, I actually did it horizontally, which is nice. But this is probably not the best for the main photo. This would be more for a secondary like detail photo because you can't really see the whole thing. This one should be flipped around and cropped probably to just lay it on my bed because I didn't have anywhere else to lay it to take a picture. The perfect gift for a new baby, your baby's baby doll, or anything you could use a baby size blanket for. Made from medium gray, light gray, and teal acrylic yarn. This yarn gets softer when you wash it. Machine washable and dryable. I can make this blanket in other colors also, just send me a convo. Please note the turnaround time for this piece will be 2 to 2.5 weeks as it is made to order. Oh boy, I used all 13 tags for this one, but not long tail ones. I actually don't know because I wasn't aware of SEO at the time. Etsy's SEO changes sometimes, like you used to have to put your title and tags like kind of as the same, like copy and paste. But now you don't have to do that. So I don't know what the deal was at this point in time because I wasn't aware of it, that it even existed. But this is definitely not good now. This will not fly because this is not, no. Price is a little bit better on this one, even though it was bigger and took longer. But for this one, I somehow had fixed shipping prices. You don't want to do this ever. Don't do fixed shipping prices. You're going to be wasting money, guaranteed, if you do this. And this one, since this is old, they used to not require your origin zip code, but now they do. So this would not be able to be published without fixing that. This listing, kind of the same deal. Adult bobble, beanie, hat, toboggan, purple, green, blue, winter, crochet, handmade unisex. Why? Why did I think that was a good idea? So the photo, like this photo is good. Well, except it's off center, but okay for, you know, considering there were other ones. And then just the individual photos of those. No, like, shown on a model, how big it is, like next to an item to see like what the scale is. Because these are actually pretty small. Like they're definitely not ones that would like come down over your ears like all the way. They would be like more of here-ish. And I put holiday as Christmas. That you should not do that. Only put like Christmas decorations in the Christmas one. Like don't put Christmas gifts as Christmas because that's not what that's for. Keep your head and ears warm with one of these super cute beanies. They're made in a bobble or popcorn style, so they're a bit chunkier than a normal hat. The size of standard adult could be worn by men or women. I'm pretty sure men could not wear this. Made from 100% acrylic, machine washable, can be machine dried, but lay flat for best results. That's good to add in there. In a smoke-free home, I do have cats, but these have been kept away. Contact me for any questions to have a look at the other items in the shop. So I could have put a link back to my shop here. I did not know that at the time. And again, with the tags, just horrible. And like I mentioned on Instagram last week sometime, I would have separated these into separate listings for the different colors and then put links back to the different colors. So that way you can optimize your SEO for just the one color and then have, you know, the SEO for other ones and other listings. So like I would have done one listing for the blue, one for the purple, one for the green. That way I can make the SEO about the blue, and then for the purple one, the SEO would be about the purple. And, you know, $10 for this. I was robbing myself with $10 for that because that yarn was kind of expensive. And this one, once again, had the fixed shipping, which at the time, $3 was not bad for, like, $3 probably would have shipped this at this time because they just keep, like, gradually increasing the prices. But $5 to, like, international, no, not enough. But the reason you don't want to do the fixed price shipping is because Etsy is pretty intuitive as far as, like, knowing the estimated, like, arrival time and delivery times, and or whatever, that's the same thing. But Etsy is pretty intuitive at knowing the delivery time because they can tell by the like the origin zip codes, like where you're shipping from. They know that certain post offices have been slower than others, and they will know, like, a better estimated shipping time based on your post office, like, zip code than if you just ship it on your own with no tracking or anything, which you will get penalized for not using tracking because of the star seller thing. And also, if you ship without tracking and the customer has a problem, you don't have any way of proving that you actually shipped the item, so you can get in trouble for that. Here's a fun one. I decided to try print on demand for a second there. So this one I thought was a genius idea, and I thought I would sell a ton of these. So this is the I might finish this by next year crochet knitting sewing craft tote. So I ordered a sample and took a photo of it. The I might finish this by next year, which is pretty accurate. And I actually took some decent product photos of this. And here's the mock-up from Printful, I think I used. Handmade with production assistance, which is good. You want to note that if you're not actually the one making the product. This says perfect bag for you or your friend who is a procrastinator, procrastinator, etc. A roomy tote bag with a square bottom that'll hold whatever you need to carry. Cotton canvas, dimensions, how long the handles are, reinforced bottom. Printed on demand, it should be a third party. Holds up 6 skeins of yarn, 2 to 3 skeins of jumbo yarn. And also large enough for books are left. Fairly decent description. Really, really bad SEO. Oh gosh, black and white. What? Oh my gosh, yeah, no wonder this didn't sell either. I cannot get the Printful shipping, what are they called? Shipping profiles to go away. I have deleted them like 4 or 5 times, and I have disconnected my shop from Printful. Won't go away. So I give this listing like a 2 out of 10 for the photos, but still there's not 10 of them, and the SEO and description and everything is not great. I thought I had something with this one, so this was a little bit later on, like a little bit after, like kind of was starting to try to take it more seriously at this point. So this is the yellow navy tan throw blanket Afghan stripe mustard blue fall autumn farmhouse decor. Yeah, same problem with the last one. But this photo is pretty good for a listing photo. It was well lit. I picked a day where it was sunny outside and there's a big window over there. I had a picture of the whole thing, which is really hard. Like, you don't want to be spreading a blanket out like all over your floor. Like, I vacuumed the floor like 4 times before I did this because I have cats. It's really hard to take pictures of Afghans. This mustard yellow and navy throw blanket will be the perfect addition to any style of decor, from ultramodern to rustic farmhouse. The colors are balanced with a very light tan and stripe and border. I currently have 1 on hand to have supplies for 1 more ready to go. That is not necessary information. Made from 100% acrylic yarn, never used any animal-derived fibers such as wool or silk. Acrylic yarn is very durable and can be machine washed and dried on low to medium heat. Made in my smoke-free home, however, I do have cats and make every effort to reduce any stray hairs by checking each piece before it goes in the mail. Do not pre-wash or add scents to my pieces to avoid any allergic reactions. Feel free to wash before using or wearing. Follow the washing instructions on your tag or the product listing. Oh, I was getting a little better with the tags, so no, not really. Like, I thought I really had something there because at this time the farmhouse thing was like really blowing up. It's still kind of popular now, but at this time this was like the height of the farmhouse thing. This right here is why I stopped doing crochet because this $88 was still way too low for how long it took me to make this and how much it cost to make. So it took probably 3 or 4 skeins of yarn at like approximately $5 each. It would have been about $20 in materials. Plus, it took me, I would venture to say this took well over 12 hours, maybe more in like the 18 to 20 hours range to make. And $88 is not adequate for that. That's like not even $2 an hour at that point with all this materials and stuff. I don't know how I came up with the shipping because I know this costs well over £1. Actually, that might be, this was before the free shipping guarantee was a thing, but the, I think $8 for this would have been okay with priority because that's about what it costs like for something that's over £1. So those are my first few listings on Etsy, and very, very clearly explains why I did not make any sales for a long time till I changed niches and actually learned what I was doing. I'm not saying that the crochet niche is impossible. There are people who do it pretty well, but it's just difficult because it's so time intensive that unless you're like lightning speed at crocheting, you may not make your money back. Your time is probably better spent if you're a crocheter or a knitter even, by like making patterns, and so you can sell the same pattern over and over again. I have had a few customers though that were willing to pay like full labor prices, but they're few and far between. Just like with anything else, don't be tempted to underprice your work because other people are underpricing theirs. So hopefully you learned something from this, and you know, if your listings look like that, then you got some work to do. If you watched this whole thing and you haven't subscribed yet, you might as well. I do new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. For more Etsy tips, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Type 9 Studio. I also have a Ko-Fi at Type 9 Studio as well, where you can get a review of your Etsy shop. It won't be like this though, I promise. Like, I will actually be thorough and give like specific examples instead of just this sucks. That is it for me today. I'll see you in the next video and in the comments. Goodbye.